can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time.
Play him to get my game out the way so there don't be no problems.
FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
I think we might have stacked the NFC too tough this shit, man.
But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light.
Yeah, AFC. They just lost Nike. That's a blow.
Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll go on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He got this whole quick adjustment.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Ooh, the Lord just got me on the 1. That was a great punt. That was a great punt right there by Gorrila. He got me on the 1-yard line, bro. Man, he punted that ball to perfection. got me on the 1 yard line, literally.
From the end zone, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He run the same defense Pitty taught me. Or Pitty, I already had the defense, but...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Can't be going to the outside like that. I got to start hitting that dude.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Baby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one's kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Man, that nigga threw that pick.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going in my football
now they'll
game.
run it on the toss. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter.
Right
so
there,
that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Get him, Thomas. Got 92 hit power.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Fights through, and now a crease. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
I suck right now. Got a big explosive run on
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Let's go.
Now Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a second and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Super 66.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
He got a new defense. He got a new defense he's running.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll run it here. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run.
Come on,
back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Jesus Christ. Don't tell me my running back is hurt.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Won't be able to come back
You
today.
don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Broke through my line, man.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
It's not that good in this year's Madden, man. I got to get a little better.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Rosen to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Man.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
Man,
we'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
I know you're going to be happy about that.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Goff, he can't.
Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Not past the 50.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney.
Play action here with Rosen. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
I got to really work on my offense.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment.
He got a good
team. Like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
These dudes can play on Gorrila team. He got some. forget Allstate and helped him out. He talking to a lot of dudes
lead the
in
Rams
the
up
league.
here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He got some dudes that's giving him some defenses and everything.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah, that wasn't
on any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
The
Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Throw the damn football, man. Damn.
Goff throwing again. And he's able to find Diggs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Goff, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I got to get him out the game. He's not blocking. I can't get nobody to block for me.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. The safety boot of Baker there to force the incompletion.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He tied. He's going to tie it up because Goff's so tired, I don't even think he can throw a completion right now.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Goff got tired right there. Stop running the football.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. This will be from 49 yards out. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Logan. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick, man.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Edmonds. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Really clogging up the middle, Joe. Damn.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Pass incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. unable to find
He
anyone
heard
open.
the footsteps and just dropped it, man.
The Rams on third down. They've been very
Seems
good,
like
5 for
this
7
nigga's,
thus
like,
far.
getting better,
This
man.
is
Gorilla's
3rd and
getting
9.
better.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And running with power here. A battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Daphne?
The goal for any
my
offense
running
versus
back's
his own
getting hurt.
defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before
about
any
to be
defender
up
can step up
10-3,
and
man,
fill
but
it.
this
They did it
nigga's
well
playing
there.
hard.
Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Edmonds. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown,
Both of my
Rams.
running backs out for
Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are in for 6.
Every time I play Gorrila,
Saulhunter connects
I
on the
lose
extra
running
point.
back or
And the
somebody
lead
get
is now
hurt.
10-3.
Every time. Every time, man. Nigga knocked out
The
2 of
kickoff
my
team on the
running
field
backs.
now as they will send this one away.
I can't get money with neither one of them in this game.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Rosen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Like hotcakes, bro.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
I'm just about to get out of this game with a win, man. They just injuring my niggas, man. One time I had 5 players get hurt against Gorrila.
So now 2nd and 10 after the
Everybody
incompletion on 1st down.
No injuries. Never.
Goff now looking to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has his scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Nobody else.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, wide open.
Allen's got him. And he's taken down but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Lucky 56.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
That nigga ain't making no plays.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
My safety, you right there, baby. You right there. What the hell is he doing?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
What the hell is he doing, B?
Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
We got a new defense and everything.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
No!
This is going to be intercepted.
What the hell is you doing?
Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run.
So terrible,
read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
I just threw a pick six. I don't know what's wrong with the Rams, man.
Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best. And
this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Oh, man, I suck, man. My team just sucks, bro.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. That is incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And he just ain't got the confidence right now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Wow, so they had an incomplete pass. There they go out of bounds on the run. Virtually no time off the clock for the first 2 downs.
And there's no way that's part of what they practiced in OTAs, mini camp, preseason camp, all the way through the season. You go through these scenarios and you work on them, and you have periods in practice that you say, okay, this is what the scenario is, this is what we need to get done. You've got to take time off the clock. That's what you've practiced, that's what you've worked on. They didn't get it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Goff now looks to throw. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again. Gone. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Only 3 guys coming at me, man. Only 3 dudes rushing, and he getting to me.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's gone. The left side caught by Diggs. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Damn, man.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They run with Edmonds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
He's back to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back to throw. Past the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Come on, stop letting that dude collapse down on me like that. Damn.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The Rams on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it'll be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals.
My team officially sucked, man.
This is Logan. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
I lost a gorilla pimp, man. I suck this shit. It's not good,
A
man.
great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
I lost a gorilla. I'm terrible, man. I'm about to go into hiding for a little while.
First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Right now. I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time.
Man.
We was out here hungry for a
My
long
team
time.
sucked this year.
I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line.
Still sorry right now, man.
Right now, need crew up right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
My team is struggling, man. These dudes, man. Cooks, man, you dropped that crucial ball, man.
Hop out,
damn.
Walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now.
I just can't score, man. Golf is just 5 interceptions, man. That's how you gonna do me?
Round blew up, copped that new Ray from them
I
haters.
stayed up late to play this bull
Went
crap.
to jail for them, told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up.
Defense playing like that,
On the
man.
couch with my shoe up.
Niggas
And
couldn't
we was
block
getting that record
nobody.
label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the
Nobody.
the booth up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh,
Nobody, man.
right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now.
Them niggas kept on picking me off, man.
Up right now.
I'm just awful right now, man. I'm awful. Lose a chill fan. I mean, lose a Gorrila Pimp and chill fee in the same year. My team is really struggling this year. Come on, man. I'm out of here.